What's up? What's up? Welcome to Chopping It Up with the Cholas. Don't forget to go and subscribe on YouTube. There's a lot to come. Stay tuned for this episode. It's going to be really interesting and more to come.
All right, you guys, today's topic is going to be about betrayal. Now, not just betrayal from friends or a loved one or, a coworker. It can also be your family, your parents, your sisters, your brothers, your aunties, your tios, your tias, your primos, your primas type shit.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. So we're about to be talking
There's
about
betrayal
that.
everywhere.
Definitely. So my question is, why do you think people betray other people?
Why?
Why do you think that happens?
There's so many different reasons. So many, like, some people, they're just there for their own reason, you know what I mean? And some people do it because they just end up wanting to compete, or they're jealous, or it just becomes a big competition, you know what I mean? It's ugly,
Let's talk about the competition part.
They want what you have, so that's when they betray you.
Yeah, let's talk about the competition part. It's ugly to be competitive. I mean, it's good to be competitive when there's an award to be won. But when it comes down to being friends or family, relationships, there's nothing to be won because you guys are supposed to be in it together, right?
Right.
So betrayal from a loved one is insane to me, because there's nothing to gain from hurting your loved ones through some type of betrayal. There's nothing to gain from that. So it kind of like it doesn't sit right with me. Now, the jealousy part, that's another thing that we shouldn't be jealous for. Like, we shouldn't be jealous of the people who are around us, the people who are supposed to be,
yeah, you should
close
be happy.
to us.
You should be happy for everybody when they're doing good things or doing great things,
I agree. I think for me, when I used to be jealous, I used to be very jealous. I used to be envious. I used to be all of these things.
You were?
I was. I'm not even. But this was when I was a lot younger. This is when my mentality wasn't right. I was growing.
Well, you're still growing.
Yes, but as an adult, I just don't see why this is okay. Like, I don't see why it would be okay as an adult, now that I have my mindset. Now that I've learned right from wrong, I just But as a child, I did. I envied my family, some of my cousins, I envied my sisters. I envied lots of people for many different reasons, I'll say my sisters. I envied my sisters when I was younger because we were split, and three of my sisters, my mom and dad, they left for reasons, which would probably be on another episode. Mm-hmm. They left us with my tia, and three of my sisters were able to go with my parents. So I envied them. Wow. I was jealous of that. Like,
well, yeah, you got a little reason for that, though.
So,
you know what I mean?
Those things, okay, but I learned as I grew up that there was nothing to be jealous or envious of them, because it wasn't their doing. It wasn't their fault, And growing up now, being older now and being an adult and seeing situations happen, I just don't see me doing that as an adult. I won't envy somebody. I won't be jealous of somebody. I can't compete with somebody, I won't. Yeah. There's no reason to.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because I'm not, because everybody does have some type of feelings sometimes, like, oh, that's not fair. You know what I mean? Like, that's not fair. What the hell, But I never want what other people have, because I could only be me at the end of the day.
Right.
I'm India, you know what I mean? I could never be someone else. I could only make me better, Yeah. And the whole betrayal thing, like, I don't know. My mom and dad, they taught me how to not be that. You know what I mean? She's like, they were always like, Mija, be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else. Don't. And their biggest thing they used to always tell us was, don't be a follower, be a leader.
Yeah.
Be you. You know what I mean? Don't try to be anybody else. Be you. And if you ain't got what they got, then it's fine. You're fine. You're gonna be fine. You'll live. That's what was my mom's thing. You'll live. You know what I mean? The betrayal thing is just beyond me. And when it happens to me, I get so like, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, because I'm not like that at all, man. I'm not. I don't betray people like that. I don't treat people like that. You treat people the way you want to be treated. You know what I mean? And for me, I want to be treated right. I want to be treated good with respect.
100.
And I expect it back 100%. You know what I'm saying?
So,
and that's how I was taught, was to always be solid. Be solid, you know, be you. Don't ever try to be anything else. And don't compete, because it just looks ugly on you. You know what I mean? It's an ugly, ugly thing.
It really is.
Yeah.
I think people also betray others is because, well, let's just take it to, I won't say friends specifically, because friends are usually not the ones to betray you, right? Let's just say acquaintances. Let's just say the people who come in and out of your life, you know what I mean? Let's just say, okay? I think people, when they come into someone's life, they only come in for one reason. And the only person who would know what that reason is the person coming into your life, knowing that they're going to betray you in one way or another. Because betrayal sometimes happens not intentionally. Like I will say, you know, with the situation with my parents, it wasn't intentional. It was just something that happened because of choices that were made in the process, you know, and we were just in the crossfire type thing. So I don't think it was intentional for them to do that betrayal, but I also don't think they were in that right mind to understand what they were doing, right?
Yeah.
So, but as, you know, we pick and choose who we want to be associated with, who we want to be friends with, who we want to be around, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think it'd be a great idea for, I'm going to say myself, for example, to come into your life only looking for one thing, knowing that my intention was never to stay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's not something that I would do personally, because karma is a bitch. She will come back and she will bite me in the ass later on, because you can get so far, you know, we can get so far in life. We can get up there.
Yeah.
But if you get up there in the wrong reasons, you won't stay there.
Right.
You know, if you get up there for all the bad reasons, by betraying others, by stepping on others, by, you know, just to beat your way up there, I just feel like I would never stay.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to do it that way, me personally. You know, others.
I don't know, but I've had many betray my ass, like left and right, and I'm like, what did I do? What did I do to you for you to do that to me? But I get it. You know, I'm known on social media. I'm not saying I'm all that, but I got, you know, a little bit of numbers, you know what I mean? And when people see it, they're like, oh, put me on. And me with my heart on my sleeve, I'm like, yeah, okay, I got you. Don't trip. You know, I'm going to put you on it. Don't trip. I got you. And what do? They get where they want. And then they start, you know, little by little scooting away, and little by little acting a little different, you know. And I'm like, all right, I got you. It's cool. I ain't tripping, because if you're going to be around me if you're genuine. And if you fake, roll with the next. You know what I mean? Roll on and scroll on, as I say. You know what I mean? I don't deserve it. I don't. It happens to me very often. Very, very often. But sometimes that's what comes with it. And you got to be prepared and ready.
True.
You know what I mean? I've been from friends to family to just people that I've known for a hot second, so they could just get to the next step, so they could get where they want to be, and then in Yahoo, you know what I mean? And it is what it is. But you know, I'm still gonna stay me. I'm still gonna stay the genuine person that I am, the humble person that I am.
Right, right.
But I do have a different outlook now, and I do stop, and I do feel a little paranoid. Like, wait a minute, who are you? What do you want? You know, like,
yeah.
What do you want? Like, what do you want now? You know, like, it's sad. It's sad that because before my heart was hella pure, and I sat there and I let everybody in all the time. I treat everybody with the utmost respect, and then what happens at the end? I get the short end. You know what I mean? And that's what betrayal does to you. It makes you live and learn, man. You know what I mean?
It sucks. I think I just got a brain fart. I always do that, I swear. It ain't even funny, man. So you kind of like explained a little bit of how, you know, what betrayal has kind of like did to you in a way, like putting your guard up and stuff, and now you got a second guess. But other than that, how has betrayal changed you?
Oh, it's changed me. It's changed me big time. I mean, it's made me grow too. You know what I mean? It made me grow into the person that I am today. You know, each time you get hurt, you learn a little more, and you learn to like hold those tears back, and you don't feel so hurt anymore, because it's so sad that you're like used to it. You're like, oh, whatever, they used me to get to where they wanted to get, or somebody, you know, betrayed me because they were jealous, or they're competing with me, or they just want to watch me fall, because some people are your friends to watch you fall. Some people are around you to watch you fall, you know. Then you start learning the looks, and you start learning people right away, and you just like, okay, you're being fishy. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then I'll be like, back up, let me put my wall up. Let me put my wallet, because you ain't here for the right reason. And when I see it, and you know what trips me out is the ones when they lie on you. When they lie on you, fool, when they lie on you, and they lie so they can make you look terrible, so they can make themselves look like little angels with their halos on their head.
Not only that, the ones that are telling the lies, but they're telling the things that they're not even completely lies. They're just changing the scenario. They were the ones who were doing everything that they said you were doing. Yeah, like they were the ones completing this little scenarios here, but they're quick to say, no, I did that. I mean, she did that. She was doing that. That wasn't me. Yeah. That wasn't me. But
it's a trip, man. It's a trip. I trip out on people, man. They get where, you know, how they get where they want to get, and then they just treat you like, get where they want to get, and treat you like shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what they do. It's an ugly world out there. You know what I mean? It's ugly out there. You got to watch out for yourself. You got to like watch your own back. You got to keep your wall up high, and learn from your mistakes, and learn from other people, how they treat you. Right. And like I said, it makes you grow, and it makes you more wiser. It makes you better. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
It really does.
I think it does. It's done the same thing to me. You know, I've learned. You know, I've opened my eyes a little bit. I've tried to like keep a distance. You know, I see the things that have already happened. The people who have betrayed me are the ones that are supposed to be there for me. The ones I'm supposed to be able to call when I'm in trouble. You know, the ones who are supposed to have my side. The ones supposed to be there for me, to talk to me, to uplift me, not to kick me when I'm already down. Yes. Especially if I'm being betrayed by somebody else. Yes. And unfortunately, by them not doing that is also a betrayal, because you're supposed to be there for me. You're supposed to be the one that I can look to. And it sucks. It really does. But it got me to where I want to be more distant from people. I don't want to go see people. I don't want to go visit. I'm more of an introvert. I'm more like, I want to stay with the people that I'm having a good time with at the moment. You know, the people who are around me today, not the ones that I had in my past and just, you know, drifted off from or was betrayed by. I would rather stay with the people I'm with today, because I'm here today with who I'm with for a reason. and I don't have no betrayal from them.
Right.
So this is where it's gonna stay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, we all make mistakes. You know, we're all grown, but I think the real betrayal comes from the people who have not only made that mistake, but continue to let it eat at you. Not apologizing, not confronting it, not being straight with it. Like, hey, you know what? I messed up.
Oh, no.
I did this.
They
you know?
never want to apologize for either. They're right till the day they're gone out the end of this world. They're right and they ain't wrong, and they really they like believe their own lies.
Yeah.
It's the trip. They're like they really believe their stuff, and they really feel like you're the one that did them dirty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, you did me dirty, and it's like, yeah, you got diarrhea or something. You got a cold case of diarrhea. You got a cold case of diarrhea because your ass is the one that switched up. You know what I mean? And there's so many people switched up like lights. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a trip. But it's all good because at the end of the day, we know who we are.
Right.
You know what I mean? We know our worth. I know my worth. I'll tell you that. I know my worth big time. And I know I don't deserve to be treated like that. And if you're walking away from my circle, from me, then you're doing me a favor. Because all you're doing is weeding out the bad for me. Because I need to weed out the bad. I don't need that drama around me. I don't need no bullshitters around me. I don't need nobody around me that doesn't want to be around me or around me just to compete with me or be better than me or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't need that type of person. I want someone genuine. I want somebody there. When you walk away and you walk out the door, you ain't talking crap about me behind my back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or saying, I could do better than that. You know what I mean? I don't need that. And I've caught it many times. I freaking caught it. And I'm like, it's cool. It's cool. It's all good. I'm going to be me, you be you. You know what I mean? And I'm going to do what I do. And you handle your life and I'll handle mine. Mm-hmm. But one thing I'll never do is be that hater. I'll never be that hater to compete and compare and all that crap. Because you can't compete where you don't compare, homie. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? You just don't. Facts, you know?
Facts. And it's just an ugly thing. It's just an ugly thing. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just ugly.
You know what I always ask myself? I'm like, you know when people are like, I'm real. And they're not real. They're like real fake. Like, does everybody, like, do they really think in their mind, like, I'm real? And they really think that they're really that person that is real and genuine, and they're really fake? Genuinely fake?
People really do believe that, yes.
That's sad.
It's a thing.
Like, how can you lie to yourself like that? You know what I mean? I would, if I did something, like, messed up to someone purposely, it bothers me. It bothers my conscience. It bothers me when I'm like, I was in the wrong. I was in the wrong. And it will mess with my head when I'm in the wrong. And I have to say it and I have to preach it when I'm wrong. Even when I'm right. When I'm right and I know that I'm freaking right, I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how I feel. Because I'm that type of person that does not hold their feelings back. I will let you know how I feel. Ask me and I'll tell you. You know what I mean?
And also, being that person to take accountability for your action, Be like, okay, yeah, I did mess up. That was my fault. My fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucked up.
Exactly.
Now here's the apology with it because that was my fault. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have said it. That's the real. Yeah. But apart from all that, what is the betrayal that you think changed your life?
Which one?
Which one is the betrayal that changed your life? Like, if you can name one specific one, which one do you think that one would be?
Name the person?
No.
Or name the type of betrayal?
The type of betrayal.
It happened a few years ago. And it hurt the most because it came from a family member. Somebody that I love with all my heart. Still do. Still to this day, I still love her. But the way she turned everything on me and the way she blames me for her life now, it hurt me to the core. You know what I mean? It hurt me to the core because it's somebody that was right here with me all the time. Like, I love her with all my heart and soul. You know what I'm saying? For her to sit and think that I would actually do something to her to hurt her, when I watched her from born to this very day,
yes,
that hurt me to the core. It hurt me really bad. And till this very day, it's different because when we're around each other, you've been around it. It gets kind of crazy, you know what I mean? And it's getting a little better, but just for you to even think that, I mean, for any of my family members to think that I would betray them is beyond me, because I would never betray my family. I love my family. I love my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, my nieces, my nephews, my grandkids, my babies, my daughters, my man. I would not betray you like that. I will not. And when it comes from a family member, that's when it hurts. It hurts hard, because someone that ain't your family member, it hurts. It does hurt, but you'll get over it. But remember, when it's a family member, you have to face that person all the time, especially when you're in the same city. You have to see that person, and you think in your mind, like, how could you think that about me? How? Yeah. Like, how? I don't get it. You know me. You know who I am. I'm a family member, so you know my ways. You know who I am. You know I'm genuine. You know I stay solid. You know we all were brought up to be solid. And you think that I did something to you to hurt you? That hurt me. That hurt me a lot. How about you?
I think the one that changed my life forever, like that really molded me into who I am today, was when I was left as a child. Being left, to kind of like, I wasn't alone. I wasn't there to fend for myself or anything, but, it's not the same being raised by somebody who isn't your mother. It's not the same being raised by somebody who isn't your father. It's hard, and it does something to you.
Yeah.
And when you're betrayed by the people who are, put you on this earth to care for you, it does change you and change the way you think. So you can only imagine the struggle that came along with all of that on top of the betrayal. So that, I think that specific one right there is the one that changed me forever.
Yeah.
Because I was so young. I was so young.
That sounds hurtful shit. I would be hurt too. You know what I mean? That, to experience that and like just watch it, and it hurts. It hurts for something like that to happen. Like I said, the family part is the one that hurts the most.
It does.
The friends are the friends. It is what it is. But when it's family, it hurts.
Yeah.
It really hurts. It's your blood. You know what I mean? That's your blood. That you guys are supposed to look out for each other. Friendships come and go. They're here. They're there. Some of them last a lifetime. Some of them don't. But when it's your family, nah, that's all bad. You know what I mean?
Sorry. For everybody out there with all the betrayals, with doing all this stuff to people, if you're grown, you know right from wrong. Just don't. If you really don't mess with somebody like that, just don't mess with them. Like, period. You don't want to be friends with somebody. You really don't like a person that you're around. You're just doing it just to do it. For something in the end. Go find a way to come up on your own. Try to bring yourself up, because if you're going around trying to bring somebody down, it's not okay. And it does things to people.
Right.
It really hurts people. It changes people, and sometimes not for the good. Sometimes it changes people for the worst, and it's not healthy. We got to figure things out as grown people. We need to figure out a way to uplift each other without betraying each other. Be with each other, love each other, hang out with each other, and if you don't want to, just stay away. I think that I honestly think
when I'm finished with somebody, when somebody hurts me, I cut them off. They're cut off. I'm done with them. I don't want to see their profiles. I don't want to see their face. I don't want to see them. I do not want to see them. I block them, especially on social media. I don't go back. I don't go back. I don't try to shut their stuff down. You know what I mean? I don't try to do nothing. I just go. I'm done. I'm finished. When I'm done, and I'm done. You know, like stick a fork in me. I'm done. Fool. I'm finished.
Right,
you know what I mean? Why mess with yourself? Why? Oh, let me go see what they're up to. Let me you know, like, why are you gonna be nosy like that? Let them be. Let them live their life. Hopefully they'll, you know, they'll realize their wrongs, because a lot of people do. A lot of people at the end of the day, they're like, oh, India, you know what, you know, my bad, I was wrong, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, you were. And to be honest with you, I'll never be the same with the same person again when they do something like that to me. I'll forgive, but I don't forget. I'm sorry, I just don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you learn from your mistakes, like I said. But as for me, just tormenting myself, trying to see what's up with them or trying to hurt them in other ways, like, no. You know what I mean? I don't. I just leave. I go, and that's it. And I move on. Next chapter. See you later. On to my next one. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Okay, so we want to give a big shout out to our sponsors. Plus, if you guys are interested in being a sponsor, please let us know. You guys could DM us or comment on the YouTube. Let us know. Hey, the more the merrier. Anyways, let's give a shout out.
We want to shout out Gemini Creative Creations. She has a beautiful business. She makes these customized koozies with whatever you want on them. You can find her on TikTok. We want to give a shout out to Soho Royalty Production. He has his own merchandise. He has a business himself. You can find him on TikTok. You know, go support their businesses. We want to give a shout out to Sin City Photo _ on Instagram. You're going to find him. He's the photographer, videographer, and you can also find him on YouTube under Sin City Legends, which he will be doing his own documentary. So you guys make sure you keep a lookout and go subscribe to his channel.
Yes, subscribe, guys. Show some love to them, because without them, we'd be nothing. You know what I mean? Show them some love. Make sure you give them like, share, follow on all their social media platforms.
Yes, yes.
Anyways, guys, it's time for the fun part. We get to do a funny challenge for you guys. So
are you guys ready?
We're going to pick something out of the hat that our social media people, our fans, our people that watch us, they chose some things, and we're going to put it in the hat. We're going to pull one out, and me and Lokes are going to do some funny things, you know, like some, let's see. I hope it's not some like, oh man. Let's see what it's going to be.
I just hope I don't have to eat anything, because, especially nothing nasty, because, man.
It don't even matter. You were getting filtered.
Close your eyes.
I have to do it? Okay.
Get one of those long nails and pick one.
Huh? Oh.
You're looking.
I am not.
Your eyelash is not covering it.
Look.
That's not fair. You can see from the bottom.
I am not. I can't even see what it's crinkled up anyways. What the hell?
Yeah. Not crinkled.
Crinkled.
It's, pick a challenge from the brim.
It is.
Oh fuck, it's a long one.
I was like, please don't be that one.
What was it? No, don't even tell me. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it.
Is the swinging water bottles blind?
What?
Is the swinging water bottles blind?
Who's gonna swing it?
Me? Well, I don't know. So we gotta put it somewhere to swing. Where can we put it to swing? We gotta do it right here. Look, I don't know. I don't know how we do that. I think we need to save this one for another day so we could find actually like.
Oh, I can actually connect something right here, like one of those screws that go in.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and then just like hang it, and then we just like, you know, that'd be good. Okay, so that one, you guys were not prepared. So hold on.
We're gonna do a different one. We can't do that one today.
That was for the next one, though.
That's for the next.
For the next one for sure. That's
no, that's for the next time we pull out.
No, you can't put it back in.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't even know where the damn hat is. You said, swear I could see. Okay. Let's hope we could do this one. Let's see what it is. Shot with no hands.
Woohoo! That's gonna be easy. We should do 2. Back to back.
2 what? 2 of them?
Hey, how many of you guys think that we should do 2 shots each with no hands? Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
Great idea, Luke.
I'm like, I'm already throwing up. Sorry, Terry. It's just because I didn't really understand the question.
It's okay. We're gonna still do another
Interactions
episode right now, and we're gonna do another.
I just didn't know who you're talking about.
Another
with,
challenge.
Whoa!
What said shot?
Make
That's
it even
not a
number
shot.
3.
There.
3 is not even.
This is
That's
not
odd.
India, this is not a shot.
It is today. Alright. Hold on. Let me see. Where are we gonna do that? Like, gonna do it right here? Can you see me right here?
Well, we can stand up, right? No?
Hands
That's
behind
not
your
fair.
back. Hands behind your back.
They don't reach behind my back.
Okay, never mind. I'm like, okay, never mind. Okay.
Or try it if you want. Standing up.
Are we gonna do a standing up?
No, it's fine. They're gonna see my good.
Okay. Like this is like.
Hey, that wasn't in the rule book.
All right, guys. No
Is it
chaser.
plain?
They said no chaser.
No, that wasn't in the rule book. Okay.
Just don't swallow it, guys.
Give us on the count of 3 flicks.
1, 2,
Wait,
3.
Hold on. Hold on. Seriously, come on.
Alright, ready? 1, 2, and 3. That's a fail.
What the fuck? You can't do that to me. Wait. You can't start laughing. I can't do it if you're gonna laugh.
I'm trying. He started laughing at me.
So all I heard is teeth.
No.
You gotta say your teeth on the fucking glass.
Okay. Ready? 1.
Oh, wait. I gotta record this.
1, 2, 3. This is gonna get all over me. I already know it
Then
is.
stop laughing.
You never do nothing. Okay, ready? Count of 3 again.
Alright, ready? 1, 2.
I know I look stupid. Okay, ready?
1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Come on. Come on, fool. Come on, hurry up.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, ready? Go.
Don't swallow it. What the?
Come on.
You okay over there?
No, I haven't done that. That was the worst thing ever.
Okay.
That was the worst thing ever. I can't. I'm never doing that.
I wasn't recording it. We gotta redo
I never want to do that again.
We gotta redo it. I wasn't recording.
I never want to do that again.
You said 2 of them. You said 2, fool.
It wasn't supposed to be that full. That was 2. Gotta be nothing in here. That was nasty as shit.
They said 1 more. They say yes.
You didn't even finish it.
Shut up.
India.
You
Get on
overfilled
her
that
case.
motherfucker.
Look,
So you
she
finish
didn't
it.
finish it, fool.
Fuck that.
No,
I just
look.
spit it in there. Like, I just
Look,
spit.
you
I lost the
it's
challenge.
your spit.
I lost the challenge.
It's your
I lost the
spit.
challenge.
Just do it, fool. You said, let's do two.
Well, they weren't supposed to be that full. There wasn't. That's a double shot. What are you talking about? That's two.
Somebody said they're crying.
Oh, that was nasty. That was fucking nasty. I almost peed. So fucking nasty. Sorry. I did my best.
Just remember, you guys, it's only going to get better as it goes. Remember, we're newbies. We learning on our way. Hopefully we get up there and we, this podcast goes somewhere because it's fun. I like it. It's
High five.
I could do this. I could do this. We could do this. We got this. We those two cholas chopping it up.
We're gonna get smaller shot glasses for the next one.
We need to put some more challenges in there, more stuff. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for following, for sharing. Please make sure you guys show your people. If you think that they'll like it, tell them to give us a follow. Go check us out. Give us your comments. Give us your input. We want to get better as we go. We're only going to go up from here. Much love. Thank you for tuning in. I'm India.
Love.